but the day is split into two parts. So it's going to be, the first part is going to be setup, so up until 1 o'clock I'm doing like setup, campus tours, accommodation tours. I think I'm on parking and litter picking mostly, and I really love that, so I'm really excited. And then in the afternoon is department, so I'm going to be doing tours of the lab facilities with my lecturers, talking to the lecturers, obviously that's for students, and then I'm running my own lab in the afternoon, so I'm really excited. And I found this coat, it's blue though, so I don't know about navy blue because I'm wearing very, very all black. Oh. It's so cold, my eyes are watering. It's a little bit later than I thought that I wanted to leave, but the uni have coats and things I can borrow. Hopefully gloves because my hands are going to freeze off. This is very nostalgic for me because I used to live in Westfield and this used to be my walk every day. Except this time I'm going to go pick up litter instead of living there, so I guess I moved up in the world. So I'm on litter picking in Westfield and they didn't have enough bin bags to give us, so I didn't have a bin bag because they ran out, so they were like, just use the bins around campus. Problem is, last year in Westfield they were setting fire to the people were setting fire to the bins so much that now they don't have bins here anymore, so I've maybe stolen one from the cleaners because it was on the floor. And there's shit on my glove already. Oh well. Never mind, there's shit on my hand as well. Jesus. So I finished litter picking. I did not get that much, there were a lot of cigarette butts around, but it definitely cleaned it up. I'm gonna go put my grubby stick in the library, and then I'm on my way to an info point outside one of the science buildings. So I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be standing. I believe it's under this archway. It said archway, and this is an archway. So I think I'm just standing around under here for a while, like an hour, I would say. See, the problem is the event didn't start for another half an hour, so I'm just stood here for no reason. I am so far from the rest of the ambassadors, and I'm here for another hour and a half. God damn it. In fairness, it's actually really sunny and warm here, and there's a little seat, so I get to just... It's actually quite nice. I'm hoping some people arrive soon. I like talking to people, I like actually doing things, but the event starts at 10 and it's 9:30 right now. So I guess we'll see. I don't think you can hear it, but I can hear the birds chirping. And it's actually really nice. Nobody's come past this still. It's been 2 minutes, but I see a person. It's just a student, they're not an applicant. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to run the lab and I'm really nervous about it. So I got an email that was basically just like the rota for the day for science about 3 days ago. That was just like, oh yeah. So we're going to do a tour of the building and then you're going to leave them with Harriet in this lab. And Harriet is going to do a full microbiology practical with them with 5 steps. And I was like, huh? What? And what? I'm going to be left alone in a lab with 12 students to do a full practical? I was not training this. It's 3 days away. We had a meeting about it and talked about it, and it's actually okay. It doesn't look too bad. It's very like basic stuff, but similar to what you would do in a lab. But I don't know, when they were like, we can leave you alone, I was like, you what? And I'm still quite nervous about it because I actually I wrote a script type thing and I wrote all the notes on how to do it and what tips to do and things I need to not let them do on a piece of paper, and I left it at home. So, but I finish at 12:30 and then it's supposed to be lunch and then I start a department on 1:15. But I'm actually going to go home, grab my notes, go set up the lab, and then I'll have lunch if I have time for it. But I really want to make sure this is all set up properly. The birds are so nice. The other ambassadors keep telling me that I can go and get myself a coffee because I really want coffee and that I'm allowed, but I am dedicated to my post. I'm not leaving. What if people come by? I'm dedicated. I am weak, and the worst part was the coffee machine isn't even working, so this is tea. And the worst part after that, I didn't get a stirry stick, so now it's just tea with a bunch of sugar at the bottom. Yay. There has not been much change in my situation, other than the fact that I realised I'm here for 2 hours, not an hour and a half. But it's actually really nice. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I have my tea now, so it's all good.
Are you recording a TikTok?
So,
Is this a
do you
TikTok?
have hand warmers from the uni? I'm doing a talking one this time. While you're slacking, I'm working.
How are you working?
It's my job. I work hand warmers against colours all day to activate them.
Ah. What a job. What an industry.
Oh, nice and warm. It's not warm. Bye. I am now starting at the car park, which means new jacket. Pretty nice. I'm supposed to be standing at the entrance, but it's just a long road with one way to go. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do at the entrance, so I came over here to see if this helps. But again, it's just one long road. I don't know where I'm supposed to guide people. I don't know how they're gonna get lost here. Like, if you got confused following this road from here around there into the thing, I would be very, very shocked. I can't lie, there's not exactly a lot to do in parking. It's quite nice just standing in the sun, but yeah, again, completely straight road. Oh well. So in fairness to the parking duty, there have not been any issues with cars getting in, obviously. But there have been a few issues with cars trying to come out this way, even though this is the entrance, so I've guided quite a few cars to the exit, so I guess I am here for a reason. Yay! It is 12:30 and I am officially going for lunch, which means I'm gonna go collect my notes and then set up the labs, and maybe try and fit in having some chicken pie in between. I think I have a sausage roll in the fridge actually. I could have a sausage roll for lunch. There he is in the wild. Called me to tell me to stop and wait for him. He's so slow. He walks so slowly. Wow. I am here to switch my coat because that one was not warm enough. And then I'm going to grab my notes, which I think is in the green folder. So I've written little notes about what we're doing. So it's got all the stations. So I've written on the top like what each station is. And so, oh, that's a paper, that's something different. And then, yeah. So I definitely know how to run it. And there's also an instruction guide that I've got. So I just need to take that to the lecture theatre now and set up. I'm running out of time to do this because I have about half an hour left. 10-minute walk, have to find the lab, set up the lab, and then another like 5-minute walk to actually go to lunch. But at least I've eaten. Worst part about Hardy building being the multitude of stairs you have to actually get to the labs. So we've got station 1, which is gram staining, station 2, we've got culturing organisms, and then we've got 3 over here, which is, can't remember, catalase texting and oxidase tasting, 5 being sim interpretation, and I don't know what 4 is, third 4. These ones, the UTIAs are, I do need to check that these aren't labelled with what they are, because that would be cheating, and I also need to make sure that it doesn't have any condensation on it. So basically at the moment I need to replace any lids. Any lids that have any condensation on them, like this one here. See, it's quite condensation-y. I'm just going to replace that one with a new lid so you can see into it properly. And then I need to seal it with some parafoam. I don't know how this works. I'm going to have to fill this out. How does parafoam work? What is this? It says laboratory film, but I don't understand. It's not sticky or anything. Am I missing something? I wish I'd cut one off and see. Those are squeaky scissors. So theoretically, I just need to film this over here. I don't understand how this works. I don't know how to use parafilm. I like kind of figured out the parafilm. It's not really sticking down though. I don't think I'm doing this right. I don't know. It just comes right off. I don't know how it works. I did not end up figuring out parafilm, so instead I'm using sellotape that I found because anything is better than nothing. And I have no idea how to make parafilm work. It's just not clicking in my brain. I don't have time to look it up because I'm supposed to be at the lunch in like 10 minutes. And it's a bit of a walk, so I really have to get this sorted. But oh well. Everything's sorted now. I do need to wash my hands because it's E. coli and I'm going to go to a lunch with the department. But I think I'm all good for now. I just got a really weird message. I just need to wash my hands and go to the thing, and I'm not going to be too late. I'm not gonna lie, that was real scary. They did not want to talk to me. There were only 3 of them, and they were not very talkative. It was very, very scary. And I was with them for like 40 minutes. Okay, so it wasn't awful. They, I don't know, they were nicer when we were having lunch, but when we were doing practicals, they just didn't seem to want to talk to me. And then I kind of left them alone. They talked to each other for the first time the entire day. It's been like 4 hours. But I need to clip the laminates and put things away. And then I'm going home. Well, I'm actually not going home. I'm going to go join parking duty. I'm not going to pay for it, but my partner's there, so I'm just going to go do parking duty even though I'm not getting paid, because why not? Also these cool little mic scoops. I love them. Where is it? How do I open it? There we go. I was told to put the samples in the fridge before leaving, and I cannot see a fridge anywhere. I don't know, I'm blind. Oh wait, hold on, freezer. Freezer? Fridge. I found the fridge. It was behind the sign. I do also think though that I might have figured out this parafilm thing, so you take it off, and then apparently you just like stretch it around, so I could like hold it and then just, oh my goodness, so you just pull it around. Never mind, it snapped off. But apparently that's what you're supposed to do. To be fair, that piece wasn't long enough. The person who I saw do it had like a really long one. But you just kind of stretch it over the edge there, and then it seals it, and you can go the whole way around. That is so cool. Our ones are only this thin, so they're not going to go the whole way around anyway, I believe. Well, clearly not, it's not, but it does go halfway around. That is such a cool seal. That's actually really fun. I might have to buy some parafilm. I think I have an addiction. As far as the lab goes, that's all done. It went okay. And I'm gonna go now. Definitely wash my hands because that was E. coli again. Freaking never-ending staircase again. Jesus. Shift is over and I'm still here for some reason. He just stands there all day. It's like his one job. To stand there and do nothing. I was just whacking my arm that time. That didn't even help.